Hello everybody, I am Bremen19 and welcome to episode 2 of our Egyptian campaign in Imperator Rome. So, we have just beaten our first opponent ever, Nabatea, who is a nation that was kind of sitting off over here, like the entrance to Arabia, really. And I've kind of helped cap off so that Phrygia cannot go any further south now. So it's kind of like, that was my idea there. There's also, there's a couple different ways to go now, but I really need to recoup my troops, try to get this manpower. Our maximum right now is at 84,325, and just kind of let these guys recoup. I still don't think I can build ships, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I can't build that. I don't have access to... There's several things you just can't build. I can only build Seloi and Hypospis, or whatever. So pretty much just archers and light infantry, because I don't have access to camels, radon. I mean, there's lots of little things like that. So anyways, let's go ahead and let the game get going a little bit. We have inventions, so I can kind of do some more. I can drop the fabrication claim cost. We do some more national tax. Let's do that national tax. Let's increase our economy a little bit. We're at 1775 in the treasury, so we're not doing, bad, and we're making like 20. I guess we can just go ahead and start calling them ducats. I guess it's gold. I don't know. If somebody wants to clear that up in the comments, I'll get to it eventually. We'll start calling it all that. Speaking of which, of calling it, I went and listened to a couple of Paradox, videos on this, and they've been calling it Imperator. So it's really fast, Imperator. So that's what they've been calling it. I guess that's what we're going to call it. And I think we'll be all just fine with that. If anybody has any problems, if anybody doesn't like it, well, sorry, got to get over it, buddy. Anyways, I think we're looking good here. 30,000 troops. We're regaining 217 a day. Yep, there's an omen. What's our unrest like down here? 0.88. 1.85, 2.13, 2.38. Do I worry about that, or do I worry about more manpower? It's only 2.8%. I mean, it's not a lot. Let's just keep going with our blessing of tithe. Gods are smiling on us for that. The cult of Serapis. As rulers of a foreign people, we have not always been embraced with open arms. The Egyptian clergy, in particular, harbor a deep resentment to our Hellenic gods. The Serapis cult mixes a number of elements of Hellenistic and Egyptian religion into a new syncretic faith. By promoting this cult in our state, we would perhaps bridge the gap between Macedonian settlers and the Egyptian populace. By promoting this small cult to the faith of our kingdom, we might also shape it and use it for the benefit of the Lagid dynasty. We can embrace it, losing 50 legitimacy. We would get changing our religion to Kemetic. Yeah, we'll gain that cult until the end of the game. Omen power goes down. Convert pop cost goes down to -10. We'll get some prominence until the end of the game. Or we could say no. We'll get technology speed, and some guy will lose his hold. Or we could fully embrace the Egyptian heritage. Primary culture comes to Egypt. Kemetic will lose legitimacy again. We'll get all cities with Hellenic population will get +2 unrest for 10 years. And all Hellenic characters will lose 40 loyalty. I mean, we're going to embrace this. Just seems like the thing we need to do. I would do that if I was in the ruler's position. I guess that's how we need to look at it. What would you do if you were the ruler? And if I was a ruler, I would embrace it and say, you know what? Let's make people happy. Happiness is everything, right? Alexandria, we really need to do a new trade route or something. As much as I like making the slaves happier, they don't seem to really care. I've done very little. The Hellenistic local power of Astakos. Army maintenance cost -2.5. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'd like to get a claim on these guys. That'd be kind of like how we would be able to stop. Yeah, because these guys are all the subjects. If I could grab that, then that means we're no longer going west, and we can focus on going southeast and south are just in this general direction. They're in a war with all those guys. We have some pretender support by this guy. He's 23 years old. He's got some wealth. He's not really that great. From what I can see, he doesn't seem like he's an important person. There's Lithian. Alliance with Thamud and Kedar. Yeah, so Kedar and Thamud. I'm not really worried about that alliance. Limia. They're getting wine. There's Kush. He's got a thing against Alet, this guy. There's our guy right here. Godakashianos. I would kind of like just get rid of him because that name is atrocious. Let's go ahead and fabricate a claim here. What's the first region we can kind of try to go after? Petros Mikros in Marmarica. He has like no pops there. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and just get that as a claim. I'm not going to worry about jumping on it or anything. It's really bad territory through here. I don't think we really can recover it for quite a while. Could force march a guy through to here. Yeah, 5 attrition still there. We don't lose the attrition. Here they get 2.3. Through here there's some less attrition though. You know, of course staying along the sea is going to be where the least amount of attrition is. Yeah, I would love to know if there's like an unrest. Yeah, there's aggressive expansion, which does push unrest, I believe. Pretty large slave population, actually. 37.92% are slaves. Citizens make up 28.21, and there's freemen making up 22. Some of this reminds me of like Victoria 2. Like, I mean, this kind of stuff looks like Victoria 2 to me. Let's see. Economy, no, nothing in there. But we can kind of see this for the first time. Making 45.91. You could lower taxes and get less unrest. So you could actually, that has an impact. Right now, of course, we're on default for everything. So there's no sliders there. It's just really 3 settings. I would love to pop out with some troops or something. I don't see sailors anywhere, so that's gone. There's all these mercenaries. So this is what I would rather see them as. Go in the mercenaries tab and say, hey, I want to recruit these guys. He's down to 3K. How do you have camelry? Marble, papyrus, livestock. He's got some wild game, some horses, some fish. Papyrus, the speech of a successor. As the ruler of the one true successor to the great empire of Alexander, Ptolemy Soter Ligid steps up on a podium in front of our countrymen in court to deliver an inspiring speech. He brings up the main empowering properties of the old conqueror, but he decides to bring up the one topic in particular, the great campaigns. We can get 100 military power for that. Let's see, many of the systems Alexander put into place, giving us 100 civic power, or we could do the 100 oratory. Or we could talk about how his deification. I kind of like the idea of the civic power. Yep, more inventions. To increase our diplomatic reputation. Yeah, these guys have elephants. Who has camels, though? Barbarians! Risen in the desert of Karga. Let's break this down into 10,000 units. Send them to there. Select. I want you to go to there, and we'll kind of see what these guys are going to do. These guys seem like they're gonna... Maybe they will end up making one huge nation, making it easier on me just to take them all at one time. We can always dream. Constructing buildings, we could build some marketplaces, fortresses, granaries. Put a granary there and just see what happens. Alright, give it some days. Yep, Axum gonna trade with us a little bit. We have starving pops out here in Petra and Thennet. Where's Thennet? Libya. I don't see it. Oh, there. And Thennet. Oh, okay, down here where the barbarians are kind of messing around. Okay, these guys are walking down the Nile. That's as fast as they'll go. Manpower is recovering pretty quickly right now, actually. We're at 103,000 is the maximum with 273 a month. Take the legged kid. Got a Morai. We'll just waltz right over him. Head on right here and knock this guy out. This general is 19 years old. Doing fairly well for his age. Here we go. See where he goes. Rather knock him out quick. Fabricate claim costs down 10%. I think we're gonna have a battle here. We're very likely to win. There you go. Nice. Yep, barbarians were defeated. Let's split in half, send you there. Oh, I guess they gave me back all the lands. There we go. Alright, well, no more barbarians to worry with. We'll let these guys get back up here. Maybe if that's the case, I should be focusing on attacking guys here, where I have 0 attrition to myself. You know, that makes sense. We're now 6th. Behind Moria, Phrygia, Carthage, Rome, Macedon. The Seleucids have fallen off completely. They break apart or something? Olympic Games. We could send Magus, the researcher, or Albrius, the friend of Epiproxenus. We'll send the friend. Maybe he got broken up a little bit. I mean, I didn't remember seeing this before. There's actually an Armenia. See, Armenia. It's the first nation that we kind of recognize from today. I don't see anything else yet. I mean, of course, Egypt, the other one. Sorry, there was 2. Yeah, nothing up here. That's cool that we can see some stuff that we know. Apparently, oh, we're still we're losing troops because, well, we're having to replenish. Yep, next month we'll get 213, and then we'll be gaining again. You know, pure gains. Let him get up there. I might force march to here. A tale of 2 cities. The very nature of autonomous city-states often leads to disagreements between neighboring authorities. In this case, the bustling city of Hierapolis ended up in a disagreement with their neighbor Bubastos over a minor land dispute. We have been asked to arbitrate over the matter at hand, but it is clear that both settlements will harbor a grudge regardless of a decision. We can get local tax there going up, or the other one. Well, this is only one fair way for me to do this. Where are you, Hierapolis? This place here. Okay, so he's got 557. 14, 5, 15. Let's give it to Hierapolis. They might have a little bit of unrest, but I mean, come on, they're in the Nile. They're good. Okay, games came to an end. Let's see. The great thing about this one during the stadion, the Mystios of Kokria, in last place for the majority of the race, stole the victory by mere moments after Nicocles of Athens tripped and fell, causing all the athletes behind him to join him on the floor. So, declared to be Carsid of Ionia, twice winner of the games, whose brawn really, yep. So we'll gain some more popularity for being at least part of it. We'll let these guys rejoin. We should be gaining up our manpower during that time. What does he even have? What does he have? Fish, livestock, olives, leather, vegetables, papyrus, and gemstones. Oh, he's producing this stuff. Okay. We'll get used to this stuff eventually. I swear. I swear to you it will happen. Like, he's getting all this. He's actually getting wood. He'd be a great person to go after. And all of his little allies. I mean, that's a ton of land for Egypt. I mean, my idea is to... let's see, March of Time, age finds us all in the end. Even the priests and surgeons shake their heads when confronted with the inevitable decline of the human body. As Ptolemy Sauter-Legid is finding out, he may not have much time left. He gains diphtheria. No! we're going to lose our leader. He was such a great guy until the end, really. My idea, though, for the beginning here, just kind of, I want to consolidate the power through here as best I can. You know, if I can take over all of Arabia, and then from in all of this here, then I'll probably declare war on Phrygia. If I can beat Phrygia and some of the Seleucids, then Carthage shouldn't be too bad. I think if I can beat Carthage, Phrygia, and Seleucid in a war, I think we'll do all we could have done without, you know, and we'll be ready for the achievements. Bring them together. Okay, so anyways though, guys, I think I'm going to go into this one right here. Next time we're going to go to war with Cyrenaica right here, and we'll try to take him. I mean, he's a nice little buffer state, and I mean, really there's nobody between us, you know, but there's nobody else there after him. So I can focus all my efforts down here. So, alright guys, appreciate y'all so much for watching. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Maybe check out a link for Discord, which is in the description below. And I'll see you all next time.